Hi everyone, and welcome to this fourth day of my Canadian farming challenge. I've been thinking a lot about what I want to make this challenge because as of right now, all we've really done is cultivating. I guess you can call me the cultivating queen, which I don't mind. I don't do an entire day of farming sim in one real day. In fact, it probably takes me a couple of days after work to, film the various jobs that there are. But anyways, I think I'm going to name this episode Cultivating Queen because, to be honest, the entire episode is cultivating and we don't buy anything new. So if that's something that you're interested in watching, please stay and watch. I'm also going to let you know that I tried a new way of recording my videos for this video in particular, because what I noticed is when I was editing, I would always cut up an hour-long video into maybe 2 or 3 minutes of actual footage from the video, or I would just time-lapse the whole thing. So this time what I tried to do, and sometimes I forgot, to be honest, but for the most part I tried to film the first part of the cultivating job, a bit of the middle part, and a bit of the end. Where it usually failed was the end, because I would get in such a trance that I didn't realize, oh, we're done. So sometimes the ends are a little bit shorter. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there. We'll go show you the first cultivating job right now, and then after that, let's talk about what I think the next steps of this challenge should be. Okay, we're already done our first job, so let's talk about what I think the next part of the series should be. So right now in the game, it's the first day of October, and I have it set so that there's 2 days per season. We were really lucky this day because I did end up getting quite a lot of cultivating contracts, which is why I did call it the Cultivating Queen episode. But I'm unsure of how it will be in the upcoming months if farmers will be contracting cultivating, because that's the only piece of equipment we have right now. One good thing is we do have the strawberry greenhouse, which I think will become profitable quite soon. The issue is that strawberries are profitable later on, so in a few more months. So I'm unsure if I want to sell the strawberries now and kind of lose that profit, or if I want to keep the strawberries while I can and then sell them all in a bulk when it's closer to that profitable time. I think for now, since we aren't necessarily strapped for cash and these contracts have been quite large, I don't think I need to sell those strawberries. With that in mind, I've been thinking about what I want my goal for this series to be. Of course, I want to pay off the loan, and of course, I want to have fields with harvestables. But I think what my ultimate goal for this season is going to be $1 million day. So, meaning all of the profit I make from either jobs, harvesting, selling, I want to have one day where I make $1 million, and I'm wondering if that's even possible. I haven't played Farming Sim too much. In fact, I often start a farm and then find something else to do and restart it. But I think that's pretty normal for me because I still feel like I'm starting out. I keep telling myself that, but I now have over 100 hours in the game. But the first farm I ever had, I was a complete noob, and I spent the entire time trying to figure out, I wouldn't have been able to tell you what a plow was, or what a cultivator was, or what kind of tractor to get, and what's the difference between the medium and large tractors, and all that kind of stuff. I barely even knew how to attach a piece of equipment to the tractor when I first started out. And then the last series, which I did post on YouTube, was me trying to figure out this whole rags to riches idea of starting with nothing. Because all of the previous saves I had done, I started with the starter farm and with the starter money, so it wasn't as hard to get myself started. When I play The Sims, I always enjoy to do rags to riches challenges, so this is definitely something that I really enjoy doing, and it just makes things seem so much more successful, and it just feels great when you're able to finally start making money and not worrying too much about it. With all that being said, I'm actually not too worried about our money right now. Just like I said earlier, these contracts are huge, and although they do take quite a lot of time, they are obtainable and they are sustainable. Anyways, if you're watching, tell me what you think about my idea of the $1 million day. I think that should really be the goal I work towards. Going back to the idea of owning land, I think I would like to own some land soon to start planting. I had to look into when we should start planting because I don't know if it's something you do in the winter months, so maybe it's something I can kind of push aside for now and just make up a bunch of money so that we can start our farming empire. Anyway, but look at me, I talked this entire time through the first part of the field. So let me speed up the next part of the fields, and I'll see you later. accepted the money for all of these 3 jobs, and we made quite a lot of money for the morning, but there was a bit of a slump in the afternoon. So I just filled my tractor up with gas and headed back home to kind of check on the strawberries. So earlier in this video, I said that we didn't buy anything new, but I just remembered we did, and it was a complete mistake actually. So I was just looking around at buying like a garage to put the different equipment and trailers and tractors into, and I was just messing around and I accidentally clicked which places down the garage, and to be honest, I didn't really know how to fix it. So now we have a garage. And I don't really like it, to be honest. I might sell it soon. It's just so skinny and I don't really see a need for it. But anyways, what I'm looking for here is to see if there's a place that I could maybe store the strawberries. I think it would be possible to store the strawberries in that ugly garage thing that I got. So that might be an option, but I thought maybe there was like a silo or a storage shed or something that I could store the strawberries in. Because as you can see here on the graph, they're at like the lowest they could basically possibly be. I guess September was a little tiny bit lower, but it's not too much better here. Anyway, I didn't end up having to wait long before some more cultivating contracts did pop up. So I have a little tiny skinny field there and a bigger skinny field to go to. So let's go make some more money.
Through the wind, I work through the hail, I work through the storm, hammering nail. I worked on the crop, but the rain never stopped. Worked in the north, worked in the south, I've worked out west, through the worst and the best, trekking through fog, trekking out ice, a deadpan frown, while the rain washed down. Talking about rain, bringing me down. Oh, I said I'm talking about rain, bringing me down. Oh no, talking about rain.
Okay, we had another great day of cultivating. So we just completed those 2 missions. I had another cultivating job here, but I decided not to take it because it was quite late at night, and I figured if they still needed me to do it in the morning, I'll just take it in the morning. But yeah, so it's the end of the day. Let's take a look at the finances. So we spent nothing on new vehicles, but we did end up spending $25,000 on that garage, $850 on vehicle costs, and $639 on gas. But today was a huge day. In just one day, we made over $102,000. So at the end of the day, I decided to repay that loan, so that we can be close to paying it off. We only have $45,000 left. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.